Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Aragami 2 on the GTX 1050 Ti, the 570 and the 6050 Super. How are you guys doing? Thanks to Lince Works for providing a copy of the game. Highly appreciated. It's coming to Steam in around 10 hours, I think. But on the Xbox, it's already out, and on the Game Pass for PC, it's already out. So if you want to check it out, links in the description for the Steam page. Hey, Jim76UH, Little Pig, Team Play. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. It's on PC Game Pass and on console Game Pass. So it's everywhere. Carrots77. Ah, Hiro, se entiende ahora. Qué gracioso eso. No me sorprende, pasa también cuando van a Estados Unidos. Alright guys, let's launch the game. I have it on Steam. Hopefully the Game Pass version doesn't run it differently. Hopefully they both run the same. And as far as I know, it's a Unity game. So if it is a Unity game, it's pretty impressive. Let's find out though. Benjamin Contreras. Please test Call of Duty Vanguard. Yeah, on Saturday. Yeah, it's on Unity. Okay, made with Unity. Interesting. Yeah, Call of Duty on Saturday, when it's open for everyone. I'm not pre-ordering the game to play the beta a day earlier. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money. Happy to be here. Well, happy to see you, man. You're always commenting. Hang on. Which is the correct mouse? Hang on, it's not detecting my keyboard. One sec. That should do. Okay. Now we're talking. And my audio, as always. Alright, so the first thing before starting the game, we're going to check out the options menu. So Unity game, usually Unity games, well, don't run that well, especially on the CPU side. Así que está. Sí, Irotrex, hice el first, después seguí por mi cuenta. Okay, so 1080p, VSync, no thanks. Then graphics, we got SMAA, FXAA or disabled. Then MSAA, I won't use this just yet. And the rest is basically maxed out. And this is a sharpen filter as a separate option, thank god. Good. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. So 1080p, ultra settings right now. Full screen. Let's put it on what? I don't know why it says window. Yeah, full screen. Let's jump right in, shall we? Name, I'm Santiago. I'm Santiago. Oh, it doesn't fit. That's what she said. And anyway, all those jokes. Oh my, I'm a genius. Yeah, the 1050 Ti will be fine. One was good, 100% completed that game. Then you're probably going to like this one. I'm guessing. Hang on. Wrong mouse. Okay, I cannot skip this, so I'm waiting and waiting. And I forgot to FPS counter. So, one sec, guys. 600 frames per second, because this is a cutscene, of course. You know how it goes. Okay, there, FPS counter. Alright. ¿Ya has jugado el Aragami 1? No, lamentablemente no. No tuve la oportunidad. Okay, apparently I cannot skip this. Or can I? No, I cannot. Oh well, time to wait. That's what she said, yeah. Both of them said that at the same time. So guys, I know Aragami 1, but I haven't played it more than 10 minutes. Okay, I have a cursor on screen, that's a bad start. But the numbers are good. Yeah, for some reason I have the cursor on screen. Let me check out something super quick. If I do this. Let's select a higher resolution. Okay, full screen window. If I put it on window, yeah, still there. Let me see if I can fix this by restarting the game. But so far, good numbers. Although I don't see any 3D grass. Maybe I'm looking at some place where there's no detail. Let's advance a little bit, like this. Oh, okay, that's badass. Yeah, let's get to the save point. I don't want to repeat the intro cutscene. No thanks. F to get to teleport. There we go. Yeah, so far the movement is pretty good. I like that. Although, yeah, 100 FPS, but guys, this is the very beginning. There's nothing going on. Alright. Dash. Okay, cool. Alright, now we're talking. So, stealth. So as you can see now that there's stuff on the screen, we drop below 60, which was to be expected, I mean, yeah. Okay. This makes more sense now. Alright, let me see if I can fix that. Shadows on medium. Let's see if that fixes the performance. Shadows on medium. Okay, nothing seems to change. Low, what happens? Okay, shadows on low do affect performance. Yeah, it seems to be more of the foliage. A foliage issue. Shadow distance, maybe that. Let's put it on the lowest just to check things out. Okay, if I put it on the lowest, yeah, it doesn't look that different. Well, the shadow draw distance is way worse on low settings. But the game still retains the graphics, visually speaking, I mean. It's a lot better on the highest settings, but at the same time, it's not super complex. I was expecting more 3D grass. So yeah, now I understand. It's a Unity game. Nothing against Unity, of course. But you can notice. So let's remove the cursor from the screen. Let's go back to the main menu. To the desktop, better said. So yeah, it was looking amazing until Unity creeped his face out. Nothing against Unity, of course. But there are limits. Still, to be a Unity game, looks better than I anticipated. Okay. Bueno, tienes razón, Barney. No lo había pensado. Yeah, guys, somebody's saying that probably the shadows cannot be disabled because those affect the gameplay, which makes sense, I would say. Yeah, that makes complete sense. It's part of the gameplay. It's like turning off shadows in a Splinter Cell game. It won't work. Yeah, but guys, it can happen when foliage shows up and is close to the camera. It happened in Sniper Elite 4. So maybe it's a thing related to that, to the foliage. But if it's a stealth game, I'm guessing foliage will be everywhere. So let's try that again. Okay, no cursor on screen. Okay, perfect. So that was the problem. Yeah, I had to restart the game and I need to watch the cutscene again. Great. This game is on Game Pass. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. On Game Pass console and Game Pass PC. And it's a 4 GB download, so please go get it if you have Game Pass and you like stealth games. You're probably going to like it. So yeah. Hi from Uganda. Well, hi from Uruguay, Mr. Fisher. They're so good Unity games. Well, the game that comes to mind when playing this is Firewatch, but on nighttime. So yeah, let's see if it's any good. Graphically, well, I was expecting more from the trailers and all that. So let's see if it drops frames more often. Frames will drop while looking at lights and foliage, like always. It happens every time on every game. Aragami 2. Yeah, graphically, it's nothing breathtaking. But I love stealth games, so that's a good way to start. I like the movement. Movement is pretty good. Let's see if we can keep those frames high, though. Alright. Shift to dash, hold shift to sprint. The normal. Okay. Yeah, when I have foliage close to the camera, that's the main problem, it seems. Let's see for how long. Yeah, the movement is pretty good. I like how it controls so far. Alright. Yeah, it seems when I was into the foliage itself, that was the main problem, apparently. So yeah, let's go up there. Oh, they see me. They don't see me. Okay. Yeah, foliage is the problem. I wish there was a way to turn it a little bit down. But hey. Yeah, gameplay is solid so far. Let's see if it stays that way. But it controls wonderfully. They did a good job with that. Use shadow vision. See the enemies and other interactive elements through obstacles. Okay, detective vision. And I can see where light is. Cool. Tenchu vibes. Yeah, Tenchu. Reminds me of Tenchu. But this is more focused on stealth. Probably action is not a thing. Yeah, so far so good. I had a big drop back there. But now it's more stable. Okay, where to? I can teleport up there. Oh yeah. They're not getting me. Sí, vas a estarlo más bien, Benjamín. La 1660 Super, sí, sabes. Yeah, some people were asking me about the 1660 Super. Guys, no problems with 1660 Super. I mean, this game runs on a 1050 Ti fine. So you're good to go. Support items. To use support items, open the menu wheel by using control and select the item you want to use. Okay, sounds familiar. Okay, assassination, click, knockout, press E. Assassination, of course. I have a sword. And we dumped him. Bye-bye. Oh, he vanished. Okay. Y muchas gracias, Anillitos, por convertirte en un miembro del canal. Espero que disfrutes los emojis y el icono al lado de tu nombre. Lo dije en inglés mezclado con español, fue muy raro. Muchas gracias, se agradece un montón. Thank you so much for becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. I hope you enjoyed the icon next to your name and the emoji that comes with it. So there's combat, okay, not stealth only. Good. Hold right click to block enemy attacks. Okay, attack. Right before the enemy attacks for parrying. Yeah, but my character is tired, so I cannot do anything. Hang on. Okay, attack. Okay. Fine. Come on, attack me again. Oh, I do it too early. That's what he said. There we go. Okay, this is what you asked for, game. Nope. Another one? I know, I'm bad at this. Hang on. There we go. That's how you do it. Press dash to evade enemy attacks. Okay. You can dash 3 times to continue. Easy. 2, 3. 3. Un FPS, sí, básicamente. When your opponent's stamina depletes, you'll be able to perform a critical attack. Okay, this reminds me of Sekiro so far. This counts Sekiro on the combat. On the stealth, it seems to be more advanced. On the combat. On the stealth, sorry. Apologies. Oh, he blocked. Oh no, you're not recovering. There we go. Discount Sekiro. Assassination. That was fun. How you doing? The Raving Kilbert man. How are you doing, man? I'm doing fine. What about you? That's what she said in my dreams. Oh no. Not again. Reach the area. Okay, Assassin's Creed attack. Oh, okay. I have to do it manually. Thank God. Yeah, it's not on Assassin's Creed that you have to just click a button and he does it for you. You have to manually jump and fall into his head. Good, I'm happy that the game just trusts us with the movement. Thank God. Okay. Here. Continue. Lean on a wall. Okay, Batman style. Okay. Easy enough. Oh no, he detected me. Okay, the enemies are good at fighting so far. But I'm better. Blood spray. Yeah, although this blood spray is good, the texture, but there's nothing jumping out of the enemy. Still, serviceable. Okay, engage in combat, eliminate your opponents from the shadows, or sneak undetected. It's your choice. Thank you. Reminds me when I did that back in Splinter Cell days. I love that. Good to know that I'm not forced to do stealth if I don't want to. I can go balls to the wall if I want to. Which is what I'm doing. Oh, this one looks badass. Oh, yeah. As you can see, I died in 5 seconds. I didn't stand a chance. So if you're not good at combat like me, well, good luck. Going loud. Although the blood is still there. I like that it instantly threw me back into the action. That was good. Okay, it's done. Reduced to atoms. 1070 1660 Ti is recommended GPU on Steam page. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense if you're aiming for 1440p or something like that. Well, you should even be able to do 4K if you want to. But I'm going to finish this level to see if there is any decrease in performance. So far the issue seems to be foliage close to your face, but if you're doing stealth, I mean, some drops below 60 won't hurt you. I think. 1660 Ti recommended. Is that for 4K or something? I think so, yeah. Either 1440p or 4K. But this is still the first level, so I'm not 100% trusting what I'm seeing yet. What is a Unity title? Those in general on the GPU are pretty easy, but on the CPU not so much. When you're trying to get high frame rates. Let's see. Pre-alpha de Sekiro, no. Es bastante distinto. En Sekiro tenés que pelear sí o sí. Okay, get out.
Aragami kono beta.
Skip everything. Okay, I'm now here, which seems to be some sort of hub world, I think. Okay, nice. Looking good. I like the art style. Although, yeah, there is... Yeah, that the ground is very flat kind of bothers me. That there is no 3D glass everywhere. And this girl seems to be from Absolver. Yeah, Absolver! Reminds me of that. When it's too much when looking at 1050 Ti. I mean, yeah, we are playing at 1080p highest settings. With some drops into the 50s, but we're fine. It runs okay. So... Yeah, I think I won't bother with 900p, really. Nice. I'm doing fine, no Atata. What about you? Now... In Jordan? Oh, it's late? Well, here it's 10 p.m, so... Okay, so mission boards. Alright, so it's not an open world, gotcha. The Elder Scroll, that's the name of this mission. The Elder Scroll. I see what you did there. Aragami developers. Lovout, ¿todo bien? Bueno, genial, Lucio. Voy a sacar más videos, vas a ver. Alright guys, here in this level it runs worse. Which makes sense. I'm looking into the distance. There is more effects. Let me see if I can save. No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. But there's more stuff into the distance, and I'm noticing something that the developers did to help for performance. One of the optimizations I can notice. Look at this. That enemy into the distance. There was an enemy into the distance there. It was moving at like 5 FPS. That enemy. Look at this. They do this on many games, but as you can see there, that enemy is moving like at 5 frames per second. They're lowering the animation refresh rate, so we save on resources, which is good. I like when developers are smart about graphics. So yeah, the game drops below 60 sometimes, especially again when looking into the distance like this. Let's see if we can fix that by just lowering settings. That would be good. We lower shadows to medium. We get a couple extra frames, good. Shadow distance to medium. One more frame. Ambient occlusion. I usually dislike disabling ambient occlusion since drops are pretty rare. But without ambient occlusion and medium shadows, I am over 50 all the time. Yeah, I don't know. On this game, I think I'd rather keep it on the highest. And keeping ambient occlusion. Yeah, maybe disable depth of field, and you should be good. Disabling bloom. Sure, let's try. Now that we're here, we might as well. Okay, bloom stays the same. Light shafts. One more frame. Ambient occlusion. Yeah, ambient occlusion is the biggest difference so far. Let's try shadows on low. Okay, shadows on low and ambient occlusion disabled. Oh, I forgot to disable the SMAA. Let's try that out before anything else. Okay, from SMAA to FXAA, 1 frame more, undisabled. Yeah, it doesn't change. So keep SMAA, you lose 1 frame. So yeah, anti-aliasing doesn't seem to matter that much on this one. Let's see, medium shadows. Doesn't do much. Yeah, you either lower the shadows significantly or the ambient occlusion, which are usually what looks the best in the game in general. Although, let me see the shadows. This is the highest settings, but shadows are on low shadows, no ambient occlusion. Which again, I think those options are super important for the visuals of games. But I mean, still looks similar. Yeah, the shadow draw distance is pretty poor now, but that's about it. But it's not a groundbreaking looking game. That draw distance though. Yeah, on this one, I'll probably just keep it on the highest and play with drops into the 50s. I mean, when I'm looking into the distance, I'm not fighting enemies in general, so just keep it on the highest. Although before that, let's do a quick comparison between low shadows and low ambient occlusion. So, okay, so this is take screenshot. Now we'll do the same, but without the high shadows and without the high ambient occlusion, which fixes the frame rate for us. Okay. So, I took a couple screenshots, let's compare. 1 second, guys. Okay, I got 2 screenshots. I'm going to put my face there so you can see me talking. So, alright. I don't see the difference. Yeah, the shadow draw distance is the biggest difference, and the grass at the right has ambient occlusion. So I don't think that is worth being over 50, over 60 all the time. I mean, visually you get a downgrade. Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, guys, keep it on the highest. Don't bother with disabling ambient occlusion. Although the game retains the visual quality quite well on low, actually. So yeah, that's the good thing about not being a massively good-looking game. Alright. So yeah, keep it on the highest and have fun. Let's now swap to 900p. Okay, it goes right away to the resolution you need. Good. Okay, 900p on the highest now. So 900p Ultra. On 900p is probably not necessary to lower anything. So we play a little bit like this, try 1440p and swap GPUs. Not going to take long. The light far off in the middle, lol. Yeah, that light. Non-existent. Let me see if I increased the settings correctly. No, I didn't. There we go. Alright, much better. So yeah, the shadow draw distance is a lot better. And oh, I forgot to start recording. 1 sec. 900p. Graphics on the highest, basically. Let's see what MSAA puts on the table. Doesn't seem to decrease performance in any way, actually. Let's put it on 2 times. So we keep it like this. And so far so good. Yeah, we're going to fight those enemies. But so far the game runs fine. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, it's not the next GTA. Or the next Sekiro. And it's not trying to be. It's pretty clear. That's a spy. We're spying. ¿Qué auris tenés? Está en la descripción, Felipe. The light far off in the middle, yeah, that was pretty bad on low. Get the shadow technique scroll. And where is it? Yeah, but this not being open world really helps it. I like when developers don't mind removing open world from the picture. Some people say, oh, open world, I love that. Yeah, open world is nice when it has life in it. So I'm glad that they're doing levels for this one. Imagine if this tried to be open world, it would have been running terribly bad. Maybe them here. I never got into Sekiro, prefer Dark Souls 3. Yeah, Sekiro is... Okay, I should be back, guys. Sorry about that. Not sure what's wrong with my internet connection lately. Oh, there you are. I should be back now. OBS reconnected me. You miss Splinter Cell Conviction and Blacklist? Yeah, I did. I still miss them as well. I mean, I like Blacklist way more than Conviction, though. Because I had an option. I could go and shoot everyone or stealth my way through. And this game is kind of like that, actually. You can select to fight, be stealthy, or get around the enemies and not attack anyone. So they didn't even know that you were there, basically. I like doing stealth, personally, on games like this. So yeah, being close levels, I can appreciate that. That they are not forcing open world on us, just for the sake of being open world. Okay, when he turns around, we are killing his friend. Yeah, Tenchu vibes, yeah, true. Although Tenchu had more weapons. Maybe, well, I only played, what? 25 minutes of the game. But so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm a fan of stealth games. But this brings me back, actually, to the good times. Visually it's not spectacular, but it looks okay. I like the art style. And the gameplay is good. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, by the way. Con la 50 Super se podrá jugar en 2K, sí, por supuesto. Va a ser una pavada eso. Se podría hasta la 1050 Ti. Okay, let's fight a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, no, that's not how you do it. Come on, attack me. Whoa. Again. Again. Attack me. Thank you. Yeah, the AI actually knows what it's doing on the combat. Man, they're kicking my ass. Come on, attack. Actually, never mind. I'm out of here. Whoa. They killed me. So yeah, so far so good. Runs okay. 900p, ultra settings, 60 frames. On 1080p you get drops into the 50s at times, but nothing major. In general, it's when you start the level and see everything from a distance. Okay, the enemies I killed disappeared. Good. They don't respawn. But I think I can only fail 2 times. Super low? No, this is ultra. If this was super low, I would be impressed. Let's hide. Oh yeah, the audio is good as well. The music. I like the music. That it changes depending on what's going on. Imagine people do this thing in Warp, waiting for parry. Yeah, come on, attack me. I'm going to parry your attack. Wait. Hold up a minute. I'm going to parry you. Can you move a little bit slower? Yeah, that would be fun. Die. I like the movement. I feel like I'm playing an X-Men video game. Whoa, I screwed up. There we go. Gone, reduced to atoms. Oh, and he didn't even hear me. Listen to me. Yeah. Sí, sería gracioso, Lucio, porque nadie atacaría. Yeah, if everyone was waiting for a parry, everyone would wait, nobody would attack. World peace, everybody. World peace. Okay, this was a very simple level. I killed basically everyone, I think. Yeah, only those 2. Didn't even notice what happened. No worries. So you gotta escape. It's not only grabbing the objective. I can respect that as well. But as you can see, this is what I was talking about. The game runs the worst when you start the level and you're looking to the distance with grass close to the camera. That's what kills performance. But overall, seems to be fine. Doesn't seem to be hard to do. Okay, rank C. Yeah, I'm bad at the game so far. Okay, let's try 1440p now. It's super easy to run. But visually it's not spectacular. It does the job, but that's about it. Okay, can I do 1440? Yes, I can. Hell yeah. Although I think I messed something up here. 1 second, guys. Yeah, this is not 1440p. Let's quit out of the game. And on the desktop, I'll put 4K, so the game recognizes that I'm over 1080p. 4K, well, maybe. We'll see. Maybe on the 1650 Super. I'm guessing that will be 30 frames. This game hates water. I don't know when they're gonna make him swim. Yeah, not now. Ninjas do not swim. They need to be fast. Swimming, not fast. Hello, Bruno Ferreira, ¿todo bien? ¿Qué dice, brother? Aragami 2. Okay, now this is definitely a higher resolution. I think I'm at 4K now. Hang on. Yeah, apparently it only takes my desktop resolution. Yeah, desktop resolution it is then. 1440p. Alright. It should be nice. It should be good now. In Ninja Gaiden, Hayabusa run on water awkwardly. Yeah, but he's the best ninja ever. I mean, it's obvious. You can swim in Sekiro too. Yeah, swimming in Sekiro it's amazing. I love swimming in Sekiro. You can swim so fast. Steam is so amazing. I let my friend play a game and he still let me play the game I was in. I'm not sure if that's how it works. But good for you, if that's the case. Okay, we're at 1440p now. So 1440p Ultra. And on this one I'm not aiming for 60. So keep that in mind. 60 frames, only for 1080p and 900p. For 1440p, not worth lowering the settings, I think. So 1440p, the graphics, everything backed up. So let's go. Okay, 30 frames. But again, the game visually is nothing spectacular. It's a Unity game. Nothing against Unity, of course, but it has its limitations. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I did it. Skip everything. Okay, what now? A new technique. I bet this game could run on 900p high on the GTX than 30. Yeah, probably. Okay, new skills. Oh yes, I want this one. Attract enemies to the position I select. So basically rocks in Far Cry 3. Okay, nice. 1440p. Okay, there's a whisper mechanic. Interesting. Go to the next one. Oh yeah, draw distances are not great on those trees. But this game does have co-op, guys. For the people that didn't know, you can play co-op with another person if you want to. You can be ambitious and try 4K. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, fam. What is here? Oh, okay, I can steal materials. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm noticing that the grass is the issue. The grass, the foliage. And also the whisper thing is from Splinter Cell as well. You could just yeah, you could whisper in Splinter Cell. I remember that on the PS2. Gone, reduced to atoms. Fight me. Whoa, never mind. Don't fight me like that. Okay, the enemies are more badass than I anticipated. Okay, there's a reason to play stealthily. Here I'm dropping below 30, never mind. This one looking into the distance. So when I get away from the grass, boom. Frame rate is fixed. Oh, that was funny. I wasn't expecting fire to rain down on me. That was pretty funny. Whoa. Okay, he didn't even know I was here. That's fine. I needed to kill him. Let's get out. Yeah. Too much heat. Okay. They lost me. That final boss in Sekiro really gave me a hell of a challenge. Yeah. I haven't even reached that, so imagine. I haven't even gotten to the monkey in Sekiro. Alright. I had enough of the 1050 Ti. Let's do the 570. The 570 should be a walk in the park. So, 1 second. I'm going to turn off the PC. So, time for the 570. 1 second, guys. Going to swap. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. Here we are. Time to swap. Yeah, when I shaved, I look like another person. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm the same guy. Yeah, that's about it. Those two are the cards I'm doing after this. $570. Let's go. Will it have multiplayer like the first Aragami game? Yeah, it has co-op. I'm not sure if... What do you mean by multiplayer, by the way? Multiplayer in a way that... You mean competitive? I think it's only... What's the name of this? Only co-op. Which is fine, it makes sense for a single player game. Oh, you meant co-op. Yeah, there is co-op. There is. I'm happy to I have to say that yes, and it has crossplay. So if you have a friend on Xbox or something like that, you can play with them just fine. So don't worry. Yeah. Okay, we're back into the computer, I think. Yep, we are. Time for the 570. We start on 1080p on the highest. So 1080p Ultra. And let me check if there's any new driver updates. Okay, up to date. On display, we're doing GPU scaling for my capture card to be more friendly with the 570. Virtual super resolution to do 1440p and 4K. Love that you have a Series S. Yeah, if I'm a budget PC gamer, I have to have the budget console. I mean, why not? What else? Am I missing something? I don't think so. Oh, 1080p as the native resolution, of course. Gotta start with that. And thanks again to Lince Works for providing a copy of the game a few hours before release. Thank you so much. And thanks to you guys for watching. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you're enjoying the content. Yeah, we need more co-op story-driven games. Yeah, I agree. And on games like this, I think it's more important because... I don't know, stealth games being co-op, that's kind of rare. So I like that. I like having that. Because if you screw up, your friend also screws up. So makes it more fun. I forgot Afterburner. Let's see, graphics. Let's put 2x MSAA. And that's about it. Yeah, I think we're good. As you can see here, down there, behind my face, it says crossplay. So you can do crossplay with other platforms. So yeah, let's do that one more time. All right. Fine. 60 frames. Let's do the mission we were doing just now. Whoa. So yeah, the 570 is doing a good job here. Some stutter here and there, maybe because I launched the game for the first time. Let's try that again. I like the first one, glad the devs made another. Same. And having crossplay and being on Game Pass, I think is a big plus. How you doing? Doing fine, Pedro. What about you? Sorry, I didn't read your chat before. Haven't noticed you. Call of Duty Vanguard testing? Yeah, on Saturday. The same time as everybody else. I'm not paying the pre-order to play a day earlier. That doesn't make sense to me. At least right now. So yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm dropping frames here because I'm looking into the distance through foliage. So let's get down. Okay, I'm getting a little bit better at the game. Good. Come on, attack me. Let's get away. Oh yeah, the fire enemies, I forgot about those. But as you can see, when your cover gets blown, well, good luck. Good luck killing everyone if you're not doing stealth. Did I need to play the first game before play this one tomorrow on my Series S? I don't know. I haven't finished the first one, so cannot really tell you for certain. But so far so good. Yo, what up? Doing fine, Box Knight. What about you? Long time no see. Hopefully they don't see me. Okay, still looking for me. Every year I feel like the performance between the 1050 Ti and the 570 becomes larger. Well, yeah, that was what we were saying when we reviewed it back in the day, but nobody listened. But it's funny to see that the performance gap is getting bigger and bigger between them. Whoa, that was close. Perfect. Classic Assassin's Creed technique. Draw them to the grass. Okay, we steal all the rice. Oh. Oh, there was a guy in the tower. Ugh. You stupid. F you. No worries, man. Happy to be here. Okay. Okay, he lost my track. Let's keep moving. Yeah, probably this way. Oh no. Oh, I can climb. Okay, good. Yeah, the gameplay is amazing, guys. I love the movement on this one. Yeah. Just by that alone, I'm enjoying the game quite a bit, actually. He's like Splinter Cell with special powers. And no guns. Come on, attack. There we go. Yeah, and the enemies know how to fight, which is a good improvement over other stealth games I played, where you can just one-hit everyone. Let's get away. Gotta hide. Oh, come on. No! I failed. Yeah, reminds me of Tenchu as well. But on this one I feel more that I need stealth more than on Tenchu. I mean, stealth is not mandatory, but it's recommended. Don't play this game if you don't like stealth. They should have added prone button. Stealth without prone seems weird. I mean, it's probably difficult to implement, and it doesn't always work. I mean, on Metal Gear Solid 3 it worked because there was no crouch movement, only on the 3DS version. So yeah. Splinter Cell had prone option. Really? When? I don't remember the Splinter Cell having a prone option. I remember the Splinter Cell you could just prone into certain vents, but that's about it. So yeah, please clarify. You're kinda burned out playing Assassin's Creed, so you didn't get Valhalla. Well, you did yourself a favor. That was more of the... It was like an adjusted Odyssey. Adjusted Odyssey, I mean, it was less grindy. But stealth was worse than on Odyssey. I don't know how they screwed that up on Valhalla. At least for me. So yeah, stay away from Assassin's Creed for a bit. Play other games. Give other developers a chance. You can probably notice that these developers did play a lot of stealth games, because I'm noticing a lot of similarities to Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, and the combat of some other games like Sekiro, but way more basic. Not basic in a bad way, basic in less complex. So it seems to be a mix of things that I like, which is good. But yeah, the graphics are not next generation. But it's serviceable. It looks okay. We're playing It Takes Two right now. Great game. Yeah, I need to play that one. I forgot it existed. I should take the advantage and play it when I get more free time. Maybe here. Dead. Reduced 2 atoms. Yeah, there's a lot of good indie titles, and this one is on Game Pass, so you don't need to do a full price if you don't want to. It's even on Game Pass PC, so if you have a Game Pass, try it out if you like stealth. Alright. Yeah, so far so good in this level. Some drops into the 50s while looking into the distance while being in the foliage, which is the usual. So yeah, 1080p 60, pretty easy to do. Nothing difficult for the GPU. Anyway, let's do 1440p now. You're late? No, you're not late. Unless you were waiting for the 1050 Ti. In that case, yeah, you're late. I already did it. Okay, let's do 1440p. Should be super easy to do. But probably not 60 frames. At least not right now. People in chat don't get offended by that, but IGN give Deathloop a 10 out of 10. I don't think that game is good. Well, yeah, that's your opinion. I mean, it makes sense. Those are just opinions, so if you don't like it, just don't read the review. Or ignore the review. It doesn't affect you in any way. I mean, who knows what the person that wrote the reviews was thinking. I don't know. That's why you watch the media that you trust. I mean, I usually watch ACG reviewing games because I trust what he says in general. Because I know where he's coming from, to say it in some way. And with IGN, that doesn't happen for me. With IGN, I don't know. I know nothing. It's like a silent company that does a lot of trending topics. That's what IGN is for me. But it's nice to see when new games are announced, to see the gameplay. Usually IGN has the first looks, which is what I watch IGN for. You watch Santiago? Hell yeah. Of course. Everyone does. Everybody watches Santiago all day long. Okay, 1440p highest now. But yeah, I love you guys. I wouldn't be anything without you. I wouldn't be able to test games. I wouldn't be sleep deprived. Okay, 1440p drops into the 40s when we are into the 30s, sorry, when we are looking at the entire map while we have foliage in the face, which would be the stress test. Looking at foliage and stuff into the distance. But then when you're in actual gameplay, usually into the 40s. So not bad. Sí, Felipe, pronto. El tema es que hay muchos juegos. Ahora hay Call of Duty, sale la beta abierta el sábado y hay de todo para hacer. Después se verá. So somebody was asking me if I'm doing Blood Hunt. And yeah, I'm doing it when I can. As of right now, there's a lot of games I'm going to cover, so kinda difficult. Call of Duty on Saturday, I have a copy of Crisis Remastered. I have a lot of things to cover, so Blood Hunt is not a priority right now. But it's coming, eventually. Runs better than I anticipated, actually. Okay, I think I lost track. Yeah, that lost my track. Good. Sabelo, Jorge, sabelo. First looks, first everything. It's just strange and dishonest, no pun intended. That's hilarious. Oh, nice. Legend Game 02. Glad to know. You don't like IGN either? Okay. That part of knowing where the opinion comes from is real. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I can trust a review or not. That's why you usually, when you're, I don't know, when you're watching a Netflix series or a film, you ask your friends for recommendations. Or you're the friend that recommends Netflix movies and series. And you know that you will enjoy it because your friend thinks in a certain way. And you know it, so that's how you know you can trust your friend's word for it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So again, I know how ACG plays games and how he looks at things because I watch it a lot of content from him. So I know what to expect when he explains why he likes a game or not. And again, an IGN is like, okay, a random journalist that played the game that just discusses with people on Twitter. I don't care, I just want to know about the game. So yeah, that's basically, it's like the faceless corporation type of thing. That's what IGN is to me. The faceless corporation that just tries to make money. There's probably passionate people behind it, but yeah. My brain doesn't see it like that. Worth a Buy channel can be funny. Yeah, true. Although with Worth a Buy, my issue is that I'm not sure if he's being funny or being 100% honest. So sometimes I don't know if he's being just a parody or speaking his mind. That's kind of what keeps me at a loss with Worth a Buy. Sí, tal cual, Jorge, tal cual. Aragami 2 has a nice AI. It's a lot better than Assassin's Creed games. Well, it's not difficult to improve on Assassin's Creed's AI nowadays. I mean, I remember AI before Assassin's Creed 3 was always pretty good. But now, yeah, this game has pretty good AI so far. I like what I'm seeing. One thing that I do not particularly like about the AI on this one, it's pretty easy to lose them when you run away. But I'm supposed to be a super expert ninja, so kinda makes sense. If I run away, you lose sight of me, and I go into the foliage, you probably lost sight, and you cannot find me. But so far the AI, pretty good. And I like that the game manually tells me to do air attacks. It doesn't have a button that says, okay, die. I need to actually jump myself and angle myself to attack. That's a good improvement over Assassin's Creed. So yeah, that's why I like this so far. I like stealth, so this is like a mix of Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, good Assassin's Creeds, and a little bit of Hitman here and there, because it has a point system when you need to perfect a level with times not being detected. Although it doesn't have the same amount of options as Hitman for approaching a level, of course. AI look for alien isolation. Well, that's a little too much. And that game doesn't give you a lot of options for... I mean, you cannot go loud on alien isolation, which is kind of the point of the game. On this one, they give you the option to go loud. But, man, the enemies are pretty tough. You need to pay attention on this one if you're going loud. I mean, yeah, the enemies are parrying my attacks. Yeah. Yeah, the enemies are pretty good. Yeah, this is like low-budget Sekiro with Tenchu, Splinter Cell, and Metal Gear Solid vibes, and some good Assassin's Creed times from back then. Let's do 4K now. At least that's how I see it, and it's not open world, which for me nowadays, not open world is a plus. Because I'd rather have linear levels than empty open worlds. So if they do linear levels, I trust them more often nowadays. The first Aragami game, you die when they see you. Well, that's the big difference then. Yeah, if I die when they see me, well, that's a no for me. But I like that on this one, you can at least try to fight back. You're kinda screwed, but you can try to fight back. Which I like. Okay, let's lower the graphics a little bit. Medium shadows. Let's put shadows, yeah, on medium. And let's disable ambient occlusion so we can get that 30 frames per second experience. So 4K now. 4K, medium shadows, no ambient occlusion. And the anti-aliasing doesn't make a huge performance difference unless it's MSAA, so keep it on SMAA if you can. I tried playing Sekiro like Tenchu. Was that a mistake? I don't think so. Sekiro is tougher though, in my opinion. It's more like a Souls game with, yeah, Tenchu as a base, in that case. I want a Splinter Cell game, but new gen. Same, we all want that. We all want that. But Ubisoft doesn't seem to care. Ubisoft is thinking, okay, how can I make Splinter Cell a live service game? How can I do that? So yeah, I'd rather have no Splinter Cell games than having an open world, empty Splinter Cell game that is it's a live service game with microtransactions. Yeah, no. I'm fine. I'd rather play the older Splinter Cells. I think Ubisoft is not in a good position to make a Splinter Cell game anymore. At least not right now. Just give me Chaos Theory remastered with a modern engine, and you got me. They're doing it with Assassin's Creed 1, yeah. They are. Yeah, they're destroying Assassin's Creed. But hey. I mean, it's a money-making machine, so what's to be expected? Never played Tenchu. Is it stealth game? Yeah, it's on the PS1. I played on the PS1, but I don't remember the name exactly. I just remember that it was on PS1, and you could put traps for the enemies, you could grapple, you could climb some buildings. But the combat was insanely difficult. But I was like 10 years old, so I wasn't good at gaming back then. I was like, okay, how do I jump? That was it. So yeah, stealth on that one was recommended. You can buy a package so the enemies don't see you for an average price of $99 after tax. Exactly, that would be Splinter Cell in 2022. Or whatever. You can be invisible for $10 and you can skip all that level that you don't want to play. Then what am I playing the game? Just pay the $10 to skip the level. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting if we get a new Splinter Cell. Oh, the enemy saw you. You're not good. You can restart the level for $5. Yeah, no. I'd rather play the older Splinter Cells. They still hold up. Especially Chaos Theory. Trying to translate some words you don't get from English in the tutorial. What do you mean? Oh, you mean Tenchu. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I gotta kill that mage. These are annoying. Those fire wizards. But so far at 4K, medium shadows, no ambient occlusion. I'm getting 30s. Sometimes when I'm in the grass, the worst parts. Like this. You get drops below 30. If you don't mind that, keep it like this. But if you do mind, lower the shadows to low and you should be good to go. But it controls like a dream so far. This game. Okay, down there. Whoop, I screwed up. Okay, at least it returns me to land when I go into the water. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, I'm so good at stealth in this game. And to think I finished Splinter Cell without alerting enemies. How did that happen? Okay, I got it, and I died. Okay, at least I got the materials. I got all the rice. Okay, they're going to find me, eventually. Let's get the rest of the materials we need to steal. So we can go to the next level. Okay, gone, reduced to atoms. Let's go back. Let's flee. Let's escape. Bye, enemies. Thanks for the supplies. RX 570 still rocks. Why pay $2,000 for a 3090 right now? Crazy. Yeah, why? Why would you? As you can see, this is what I was talking about. This is what I like about this one. You guys told me that on the first one you got detected and you were basically okay. Restart the level. On this one you can balance the three things. So yeah, pretty interesting. And it gives you a rank so you can play the mission again and try to do better. Pretty good in that regard. It's not an open world thing. But yeah. But how many levels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully there's more levels. Alright. Talk to this guy. Katashi, tell me my mission. Hey, Ironfall, how's it going, man? When we were young and non-native English speaking, for myself, couldn't understand every word, was stuck in the tutorial. Yeah, I didn't even understand the tutorials back then. I just pressed every button. Oh, okay. The levels are repeated with different objectives. Gotcha. So the first level was the Elder Scroll. I saw what you did there, developers. And the third level is sending a message. But it's supposed to be the same level, apparently. Nice. Seems like the performance is horrible. I finished the first one 100% on Steam. It was awesome. What do you mean performance is horrible? I'm playing at 4K. Yeah, graphics are nothing special. I mean, it looks okay. But we're running the game at 4K, guys, on a 570. But it's a Unity game, so I was kinda expecting these numbers. Good to know, Ironfall. A DLC will... What do you mean a DLC? Hasho! Oh, he saw me. Dead. And let's get rid of the bodies. Yeah, it's too obvious. But you can notice that this is no AAA game, which is fine. I mean, usually the newest risks are taken in the indie space. Although on this one, it's clear that they had more money to make it. So good. I was missing stealth games. Oh, DLC of Aragami 2, but the game released today. What do you mean DLC? There's already DLC on the works? Secret mission is the Elder Scrolls 6. It was all a hoax. Sí, ni idea, Jorge, ni idea. La verdad. Perdidísimo estaba el botijo. Yep, the only downside from the first one is that they didn't make a significant improvement in graphics. Oh, okay. Okay, I get that. Yeah, it's a valid opinion. But I'm happy that we get more stealth games. Yeah, visually is nothing spectacular, of course, but it's okay. I mean, if it means I get a stealth game and it controls like a dream, you can have a good looking game controlling like absolute garbage. And this is not one of them. It runs. It controls pretty well. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it reminds me of the games I played in my childhood that were mostly stealth-based games. Either shooters or stealth games or both. Probably that's why I'm liking this game. Did you remember Tenchu? Yeah, Tenchu. Everyone is talking about Tenchu in this live stream. Okay, eliminated target. Let's get out. Whoa. But you can play this co-op as well, so again, playing this on co-op probably will feel like playing Splinter Cell Chaos Theory co-op. Okay, we go all the way back. Imagine a Tenchu remake, that's probably coming in the future. Yo, Thunder, how's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, it's because it's a fantastic stealth game, yeah. I think From Software owns Tenchu now. Never detected. No hostiles killed, all hostiles killed. Oh, okay, so there's objectives as well. I just ran in and killed the enemy I needed to kill, so... Yeah, and I'm not paying a lot of attention. So yeah, let's go back into the menu now. We max it out, and we swap to the 1650 Super, which should be a little bit better than this. Let's find out, shall we? So good job, 570. Good job. 1650 Super. Welcome back to the studio. Let's swap. To the side. 1650 Super. And let's see if it launches. I don't know that. From Software release one, the combat would be like Sekiro from my perspective. Yeah, people thought about that about Sekiro. When playing Sekiro, they say, "Oh, this is Tenchu." Oh my, Tenchu. Cannot believe that. Tenchu Souls-like. Let's put on Google who owns Tenchu. Tenchu. Who owns the rights to Tenchu? Oh, okay, what's Activision? Oh no. Activision. No, please. Don't tell me that Activision owns Tenchu now. No. Hang on. Who holds the rights? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing new. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, From Software, while owning the rights to the Tenchu IP, is not the original developer of the games. That's fine. So they own the rights to Tenchu. So eventually, From Software will make a Tenchu game. Good. Good to know. That's what I got from my investigation. Live service Tenchu incoming. No, apparently it's from Software owns the rights, apparently. So no longer Activision, it seems. But if it was Activision, oh man, we were screwed. No good game could come out of that. Well, actually, I think Activision published Sekiro. Let me check that out. Yeah, I mean, Activision published Sekiro, which I found odd. When I launched the game, it was the Activision logo, and I said, what the hell? What do you mean Sekiro? An Activision logo and a From Software game. So yeah, apparently Activision published Sekiro, but they didn't make it, of course. From Software made it. I miss those days when Hasbro and Activision used to make good games. Yeah, I remember the Hot Wheels games on PS1. Good stuff. Remember those days. And I remember back when Activision made Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, and they made the Spider-Man video games. Yeah, those were the days. And I forgot to mention again, thanks Lince Works for providing a code of the game a few hours before release. But a copy is a copy, so thank you so much for giving me a code. And thanks to you guys for being here. Thanks to you, developers, want to give me codes to test games on the channel. So again, thanks guys. It's appreciated. Okay, everything. Let's crank it up. And 2 times MSAA, because why not? We can do it. Every action in this game seems to stutter. What do you mean? Be clearer with your words, mister. Please. We're in 1080p. Good. Okay. Time to launch the game. Thief should have been a remastered. Yeah. I mean, they tried to remake Thief as a new game and it failed because they didn't know what Thief was. But I think nowadays, yeah, they are trying to do live service stuff, so stealth games are getting out of fashion, I guess. Who knows? 3 juegos que disfrutes este año, ¿cuáles serían? Está difícil porque no me acuerdo qué es este año y qué es el año pasado. Así que escribime un mail o algo y te respondo. Así investigo un poco más. Porque no me acuerdo, la verdad. Pero buena pregunta. Yeah, somebody's asking me if I can list 3 games that I enjoyed the most this year. And at the end of the year, I do 10 games I enjoyed the most. But I don't remember what was 2021 and what was 2020. My brain kind of mixes them up. So I told him to send me an email. So I respond with more time with the email. Because I don't remember at the top of my head which games were new and which games were from last year. Yeah. That's what happens with a pandemic. You forget where year you're at. Dishonored was a good stealth game. Yeah, the first Dishonored, man, I loved it. Then Dishonored 2, I never finished it. I should play more of that. Can we play co-op? Yeah, if you want to. If you have me on Steam. I'm invisible, hang on. Online. If you have it on Steam or Game Pass, and you have me added to your friends list, feel free to jump in, yeah. Sure, no problem. I'm just testing performance, so it's not a serious playthrough. I'm just skipping everything. Shuriken, yay, finally. I was waiting for that. And there's no audio, sorry guys. Forgot to fix the audio. There we go. Sorry about that, we're back. There was no audio. Just one huge yeah. Deus Ex, yeah, Deus Ex, man. They screwed us up so much with Deus Ex Mankind Divided. That game was so incomplete. Okay. Aim at any essence crystal and infuse it with shadow essence. Yeah, but how many? Oh, I only have 1 point. Lean on a wall for a short duration to become invisible. Oh, I like that one. That sounds useful. The character looks like Jack of the Blades from Fable. I never played Fable. Sorry, guys. Hola, saludos de Chile. Bueno, Reaper Embery, saludos desde Uruguay. Hermano de Sudamérica, Latinoamérica Unida. ¿Todo bien? Sakura, are we in Hidden Leaf Village? No, I said Shuriken. No, Jorge, nunca, nunca. Yo no era un Xboxero, era un Sonyero era. Yeah, I never played Fable because I wasn't an Xbox guy back then. I was a PlayStation 2 enthusiast. And a PC guy. So Fable was never in my radar. Oh, I'm in the shadows. Can he see me? Yeah, he can. Get out. Oh, let's try that leaning ability. Whoa. I went through the rock. Okay. That's fair. So yeah, performance is fine. 1080p Ultra, 2x MSAA, over 60. No issues whatsoever. I played Fable 1 and 3, was fine. Yeah, I don't remember. I never played Fable, so... I remember there was a Fable game that was cancelled, which was pretty funny because they put the name of that game, Fable Legends, I think it was called, that it was never released. Okay, you become invisible. That's cool. So yeah, it was never released, but I remember it was in the box on my GTX 950 saying, oh yeah, this card is perfect for Fable Legends. And that game never released. Yeah, that was hilarious. I remember that. Yeah, let's check the... Hang on. I want to show you that, guys. If you want to laugh, let's go in incognito mode. So you don't see what I watch. So I want to show you something super quick. GTX 950 review. I made a review of the 950, but it was a long time ago. Hang on. Santiago. I want to show you that sticker. There you are. Yeah, that's the Santiago thumbnail from 5 years ago. Yeah, on 2016 I made this video. I'm still the same person. There's a 750 Ti. I still have it with me. I'm the same person. Look at that. I'm still the same person. I cannot believe that. So as I was saying, there it is. Right there. Fable Legends.
Rainbow
Six Siege.
Fable Legends.
Yeah, Fable Legends.
Here you can see Rainbow Six Siege,
Fable Legends. Fable Legends.
and the crew.
Yeah.
And
Back when Rainbow Six Siege wasn't finished yet. I remember that. Anyway, let's get back into the game. Sorry about that. But I wanted to show you Fable Legends. Yeah, oh yeah, Fable Legends runs on the 950. And it never came out. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege back then was like an alpha. Because it released and everyone said, oh no, Rainbow Six Siege, that multiplayer game, nobody's playing it. It should be free to play. And Ubisoft made it a great game. And, well, now it's a huge game. So yeah. Back when Rainbow Six Siege was an unknown. But instead we got Fable Reboot. Well, we still haven't got it. But I'll be here to test the reboot, yeah. If it ever releases. Cuando salga tenés que hacerle benchmark con la 950. Ah, pero no tengo más la 950. Tengo la 1050 que es parecida en rendimiento. Oh, he saw me. Come on, attack. Thank you. Boom, Sekiro kill. And now let's get away. I'm a ninja. Oh, not enough stamina. I'm a ninja, but I have no stamina. Okay. Alright, that's not a bad position to be in, actually. The enemies are attacking me through the wall. Honestly, Rainbow Six is now what the Division wanted to do, actually. They had big plans for the Division. Turns out that it's Siege that got them the big bugs. That's interesting. Yeah, I remember when the Division was the next big thing. It was fun. Fun time to be alive. That nobody knew what the Division was. I remember that. Nobody knew what exactly the game was about. They only saw the gameplays and the fake trailers. I remember. I'm old now. Let's do 1440p. Hola Isaac, ilustra, ¿todo bien? Oh, firecrackers. Yeah, I forgot about throwing shuriken at the enemy, actually. But time to do 1440p. This should be easy 60 frames, but let's find out. So 1440p Ultra right now. The power of thy sword. ¿Es fake? ¿De qué estás hablando, Jorge? Alright, here we go. Bueno, Esteban, eso intento, pero no me sale. Ah, no me sale. ¿Qué se pensaba que era el tipo? You'll test World War Z Aftermath? Yeah, I will. I'm looking forward to it. Repeat. Come on. Here we go, 1440. No MSAA, thank you very much. And let's go. Ah, okay, Jorge, se entiende. Do you have a 4K 144Hz monitor or 60Hz? I have a 1080p 144Hz monitor and I use DSR for higher resolutions. Alright, 1440p at least in the hub area is fine, which makes sense. After this we're doing 4K, of course. Probably going to be 30 frames. But I mean, 4K is 4K. 750 Ti nervous noises. Yeah, 750 Ti should be okay for 30 frames. On this one, at least 1440p is working fine. Let's see. Yeah, when I'm looking through RAS, through foliage, better said, I get drops into the 60s, but so far no drops below 60. Let's see. Skill of the mage. Gone, reduced to atoms. Por la pieza blanca y el brillo que configuró. Se ve más blanco ahora, sí, literal. En realidad me puse más naranja porque estaba demasiado pálido. Never got into World War Z. Felt Left 4 Dead was still better. Well, Left 4 Dead is different. The good thing though about World War Z Aftermath, apart from getting more maps, is that there's a first-person mode, so it's going to feel even more close to Left 4 Dead. I'm guessing a lot of people requested a first-person mode for World War Z. So yeah, the Aftermath version, which will be like an Ultimate Edition, increases the graphics a bit, it gives you better gameplay. It's like World War Z with more levels, but we also charge you for the original levels, basically. You're waiting for Back 4 Blood. You love the beta. Yeah, Back 4 Blood is on Game Pass, so we're going to be checking it out on day one, without a doubt. Stealth. Okay, got him. So yeah, 1440p appears to be fine, even when looking into the distance through foliage, which is the performance hit in general. You know, when it's promising, yeah, I like the... Yeah, but World War Z Aftermath, they took the levels from the first game, added a few extra ones, and they're charging you full price. Which, yeah, I thought that the original levels would stay. Because many of the improvements appear to be just new levels, but we added another coat of paint so we can sell it again, which I kind of understand. But at the same time, I don't like that much. Feels kinda... Whoa. I found a bug, guys. Look at this. When I move the camera inside this, I can see through walls. Yeah, no, that's not good. Hang on. Let me get away from that wall. There we go. So as I was saying, what I don't like about World War Z Aftermath is that they'll give you new levels, all the new ones, but the improvements of the game itself are being solved in the new edition. So yeah. Business-wise, it's kind of scammy, yeah. ¿Cómo has obtenido eso, señor? Voy a desbloquear 9 horas. Sí, en Steam, pero en la tienda de Microsoft, en la Xbox Store con Game Pass, ya debería estar disponible. Y me dieron un código los developers, así que tuve suerte, básicamente. Yeah, guys, if you want to play this on Game Pass, it's on PC Game Pass as well. Somebody asked me how am I playing the game if it releases in around 9 hours in Uruguay. Well, I got a code from the developer, from the publisher actually. Well, the developer and the publisher in this case are the same company. But yeah, I managed to get a review code a few hours ago for the Steam version. And the Steam version unlocks after the Game Pass version for some reason. They are in different timelines apparently. That's how I'm playing it. I got a copy, thanks to the publisher for providing one. So yeah, if you want to play it on Steam, you'll have to wait a few extra hours. But on Game Pass it should be available already. Even on PC. Okay, I'm screwed. Yep. Okay, enough 1440p. I think, let's see another level. We want to select another character, which is the same one, and we're doing the level we did before to see the stress test. So my stress test will be going into the Lone Mountain, into the sending a message level, and then hide into one of the foliage areas while looking into the distance. That definitely kills the performance for me. Oh, this wasn't the level I was talking about. Apologies. Abort mission, abort mission. RTX 3050, more like RTX 2060 12GB. Yeah, take it or leave it. Basically, yeah, that's true. But it's good to have more VRAM. I'm not complaining. If we get a 2060 12GB at a good price, hell yeah, I'm getting that. 12GB, yes please. Games are using so much VRAM nowadays, the big ones. Here we are. So this is the part that I had the most performance drops. Let's get this enemy down. There we go. Okay, yeah, here yeah, this is the worst part by far. Mid-40s. When looking at grass and looking into the distance at the same time. Is it an open world game? No, it's a level-based game. You have different levels divided by loading screens. But it's not open world, which in this case I think is an advantage, because if it was open world, it would be probably pretty empty. So I'd rather have linear levels than having an empty open world. So yeah, these are like tiny levels where you can do stealth, or if you don't want to do stealth, you can just run towards the enemies. I'm basically dying in 2 seconds because you're not good enough at hand-to-hand combat. The enemies on this are pretty good with combat. They can parry, they can block, they are not idiots. And they are, well, more than one is already difficult to fight. For fighting more than one enemy, well, good luck. And I was blocking. Yeah, he broke my stance. Budget 75 watt cards are dead now. Yeah, all in the used market. Yeah, that's gone, at least for now. Maybe in the future it comes back. But at the moment, yeah, just get a Series S or a used GPU if you have already a PC in your system. A PC in your system. A PC built. Yeah, it's sad to see those budget GPUs go. Yeah, Lost Judgment of the Series S. Yeah, I requested a code for that one. We'll see if it happens. But I'm learning how to test FPS on consoles still. I uploaded a video on Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal on this One S. I'm doing a Series S video as well. Testing performance because I'm trying to see, well, practice actually how to use the frame rate counter for the consoles, which is analyzing raw footage like Digital Foundry does. So yeah, I'm experimenting. If that works, I'm doing Lost Judgment, of course. I'm doing fine, Louis Soar. What about you, man? So yeah, 1440p guys, you can do ultra, some drops into the 50s in certain parts, which are hiding in the grass while looking into the distance, which again, you're not doing that often, let's be honest. So let's do now 4K. Sí, Lucio, en este caso me sirvió más hacer el stream de noche, entonces voy variando. Mañana voy a hacer streams todo el día, básicamente. Se viene 4K. Yeah, 4K guys, 4K is here. 4K Ultra, and then we lower the settings because, well, it's 4K. That's what we do. That's how it goes. I 4K, I lower the setting. Well, actually, that it runs at 4K, at least for me, a new game, it's impressive. I know it's an indie game, visually it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's nice to be able to run games at 4K, even if your GPU isn't like a 3090. I expected the 3050 to be the same as a 2060 as the weakest ray tracing GPU. Well, we got 12 GB 2060, yeah, exactly. Hang on, this is not 4K. This is 1440p. Yeah, my eyes didn't deceive me. Okay, there we go. 4K, finally. Let me put it at 60 Hz. There we go. So 4K, highest settings. Okay, in the hub world, which is not demanding, we get over 30, so it's probably going to drop. But that's fine. We're going to the demanding place to tweak the settings. One day all AAA games will probably ray tracing only. Yeah, but not today. And considering the price of GPUs and the low availability, that's probably coming later on. Probably in around 4 years. So we have a lot of time. I mean, even the cheapest console, the Series S, can do ray tracing now. I mean, on a very basic level, but it can do ray tracing. Okay, yeah, in the worst part, we're getting 25 frames. So let's lower those settings. Let's put medium shadows first and disable ambient occlusion. This is what I did on the 570, but this time we get 30 frames instead of 25 in the worst part. So 4K medium shadows, no ambient occlusion. So medium shadows, no ambient occlusion. Too bad we cannot lower the ambient occlusion instead of turning it off, but hey, what can you do? It is what it is. So 4K, medium shadows, no ambient occlusion, and that's about it. They're selling whatever miners will take anyway, yeah, true. What can you do? It is the state of affairs right now. It's going to improve later. I mean, we always get through it, especially in the PC. We find ways. I mean, if the Steam Deck is a good price for a long period of time and there's stock, the Steam Deck will be the new PC gaming king, in my opinion. And you can play games on the go with that one. It's like a 1050 but portable. Hell yeah. Give me Steam Deck, Valve. But yeah, the issue there is pricing, availability, region availability. There's a lot of stuff there. And it comes down to the same thing. Okay, there will be enough stock to make GPUs. That's kind of the issue right now. Okay, I'm getting better at combat now. I'm blocking. Never mind. Okay, perfect block. Perfect block. Come on, attack. That wasn't a perfect block. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, the enemies are pretty good. Yeah, I gotta say it. The enemies are kicking my ass. Look at that, I cannot even hit him. Yeah, the enemies are good. At least it's trying to be challenging. Whoa, yeah, too much. At least you can sell your old GPU for a good price right now. Well, that's the reason why the studio was built. I sold a 2060, I sold the RX 580, which were the cards that were watched the least. And I built this. I paid to build this. A third of this place I'm standing at came from GPUs. GPUs that weren't being watched a lot in the channel. So thanks to the shortages, I now have a place to do YouTube. In my backyard, of course. It's not a new place. It's just a place we used to put garbage in. I cleaned it up and I called some friends that know how to build stuff. I told them, hey, I want to make an office. And they told me, okay, it will be a lot of dollars. And I said, okay, I have 2 GPUs. I can pay a third of this place with GPUs. So I did so. I sold 2 GPUs and paid for a third of this place. Love the elevator music. Thanks, man. I love it too. That's why I put it there. But yeah, I mean, due to the GPU shortages, I was able to build a place to do YouTube on. AI seems better than some AAA games. Yeah, I mean, AI in general is not appreciated enough in AAA games. Usually they put all the money in visuals, story, sometimes not. And AI is usually, yeah, not an important thing. It's usually pretty basic, so it's good to see some good AI every once in a while. I remember the last game I saw with great AI that comes into my mind is Metal Gear Solid 5. In that game the enemies were super smart. But it's a Kojima game. Kojima always put good AI in Metal Gear games. I remember when Metal Gear 3, I think I played Metal Gear 3 on the PS2. I was shocked when the enemies called themselves on the radio to inform of my position. Yeah, I thought that was mind-blowing. And that was a game of the PS2 era, so yeah, okay, the enemies kicked my ass. So games from back then already had good AI. It's just not important anymore for developers, AAA developers, I think. Is this a Spanish game? What do you mean Spanish game? It's from Spain? I don't get what you're talking about. Kojima left Metal Gear series some time ago, yeah. I feel old already. Yeah, true. Cyberpunk AI, not good. Not good. And in this map, as you can see, until you get into the grass, yeah, maybe look it to 30. If you're doing 4K, look it to 30. If not, you're going to see the foliage at 40 frames, then you get out, you get 60s. Kind of all over the place in that regard. So yeah. If you're playing at 4K, lock it to 30 frames, and you should be good. I remember playing demo similar game like 4 years ago. It wasn't a Spanish game. Maybe Aragami 1. And I don't know what you mean by Spanish. The developer is Spanish or the game is in Spanish. That's what I'm not understanding. Oh, he destroyed me. Never mind, I destroyed him. But as you can see, indoors I'm over 60, but outdoors I was into the 40s, so yeah. Yeah, exactly, just like Star Wars. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Oh, the developers. Yeah, I mean, the name of the company kind of makes it seem like it's from Spain. Lince, I said Lince Works, but maybe it's Lince Works, which would be a Spanish word. I said Lince Works to sound more English. It's probably Lince Works. Do they make games in Spain? Don't know any Spanish developers myself. No, I don't remember any either. There's probably some out there. It's Europe, after all. So yeah, I should check that out later. Just as a curiosity. So yeah, as you can see at 4K in this level that has less grass, you get mostly over 40 instead of the 30s. So Depends on the level, really. No, you're the best, Frost. No, you. No, you, Frost. Boom, Sekiro takedown. Ah, son de Barcelona, okay. Then it's Lince Works, not Lince Works. Oh, stupid me. Bueno, me alegro, Jorge. Me alegro. Excelente, brother. Estamos aquí. Okay, those guys didn't care.
Sure. You know Arade. Man.
Okay, sometimes the AI can be hit or miss. They didn't even notice I killed his friend. Let's make them notice. Here's your friend. He died. Alright, yeah, I'm getting way better at combat. Still not good enough, but better. There you go. Excellent. In my country, Kenya, RTX 2066 gigs is currently $1,100 in store. So expensive here. Yeah, it's way more expensive than here. Here it's like 700. Which is also expensive for a 2060. But hey, what can you do? ¿Todo bien, Nacho? Bueno, muchas gracias, Nacho, se agradece. Tengo un poco de salud acá, pero necesitaré un poco más, sí. Gracias. You're a ninja beast. Hell yeah. I'm not stealthy, but at least I can use a sword. Okay, dead reduced to atoms. Okay, so now super quick since I'm in a good mood and it's 11:35 p.m. We're doing the 750 Ti, so we're doing the legendary graphics card from 2014. So yeah, let's take advantage of my mood. And let's do the 750 Ti. We're doing, of course, not 4K. We're doing first 1080p, and then we start changing the settings from there. So we shut it down, and we're back here. Hi, welcome back. Is that game worth it playing? Yeah, I think so. If you like stealth games, I think this is a good one. I wasn't expecting a lot, and I was surprised, actually. Hang on, one sec. 750 Ti. 750 Ti. Legendary card. Let the legend come back to life. Alright. I'm going to turn on my headset because it disconnected. Let's do it. Looks like a really good performance in this game. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hit or miss on the performance because when you're looking into the distance with foliage in front of your face, it kind of kills the frame rate. Like crazy, it's like half the frame rate. But then you stand up and start fighting and all good. So I would say overall runs fine. I was expecting worse numbers considering it's a Unity game. So yeah, I mean it runs okay. But it looks pretty average visually. Visually is nothing special. I mean you can notice while I play the game. Yeah, it looks like a Unity game. And I tried to say this in the most in the less offensive way possible, but it's difficult to not say that in an offensive way. If I say, oh, your game looks like a Unity game, that feels like an insult. Unity has a pretty bad rep. ¿Por qué tan tarde? Porque pintó. Porque salió hasta ahora el juego. Alright, so 1080p, we're starting with 1080p. So 1080p. I'm going to guess that medium shadows is not going to cut it, so low shadows, no ambient occlusion. Hopefully I'm not being too generous. Okay. So, no, not 4K, 1080p. Come on, this is a 750 Ti game, come on. Okay, medium, let's do low, and no ambient occlusion. And let's try like this. Wish me luck. Me dice que aún no salió el Aragami 2, sí, yo lo precompré y todo. ¿Lo precompraste en Steam? En Steam sale dentro de unas 9 horas, pero en Game Pass ya está disponible. Y me dieron una clave, por eso lo puedo jugar antes. Así que, Ignacio, por eso no lo puedes jugar todavía. No salió en Steam aún. So for the people wondering, I'm playing it on Steam because I got a code from the developer, thanks to Lince Works for providing a code. That's why I'm playing it on Steam right now. But it should be available on PC Game Pass as of right now, on Steam in a few hours. So let me check that for you. Aragami 2 on the Microsoft Store. Yeah, it's out on the Microsoft Store, but not on Steam. On Steam, still a few hours to go. Okay, so this is the worst case scenario. Let me show you the worst case scenario. Oh, I have no audio, one sec. There we go. Now we have audio again. So as I was saying, this is the worst case scenario because, again, you're looking into the distance, there's grass in your face. Oh, this happens. 24 frames. So again, this happens in certain levels, not everywhere. So yeah, you definitely need to disable that. Let me see if I lower everything, what happens. Yeah, it runs almost the same. But if I crank it up, it'll run worse, even without anti-aliasing. So for the 750 Ti, maybe consider 900p, but if you don't mind those drops into the 20s while looking into the distance, you should be good on 1080p. Avoid engine, yeah, Unity. Avoid engine. Okay, so 1080p, I would say avoid it. The 750 Ti, 900p is probably, well, it's probably going to be fine. Let's restart the mission. Restart the mission. Sí, gracias Jorge, se agradece. But as you can see, it's pretty inconsistent in that regard. In certain levels, you get this problem. So again, probably 1080p, not a good way to go at the moment. 900p is probably the best way to play on this card. 900p, there we go. So 900p, low shadows, no ambient occlusion. ¿Qué más, Santiago? Bueno, bienvenido, Santiago, a Santiago. Alright guys, so 900p now, and as you can see now, 900p, low shadows, no ambient occlusion. I'm getting 30 frames in the worst part. So if I look somewhere else, I get 60s basically. So maybe let's tweak it a little bit more. Maybe we can get some extra visuals out of it. So if it's 30 frames here and I enable ambient occlusion, I get 28. Well, 28 in some parts is not that bad. Medium shadows, what happens? Okay, still 27, 26. Without ambient occlusion. Yeah, ambient occlusion. Let's get rid of it. So, high settings, no ambient occlusion. Yeah. That's a shame because ambient occlusion looks good in this game, but it's pretty subtle, so at least we got better shadows. Yeah, this is probably the best settings. You don't see shadows being drawn next to your feet, and at the same time, there is better resolution shadows, even when looking into the distance. So yeah, drops into the upper 20s, but that's about it. But as you can see, just lock it to 30. It's more consistent that way. If not, you're looking somewhere and you get 60s, you get somewhere else, and you play at 30, so consistency is best, at least in my opinion. I screwed up. Yeah, better than Void Engine. Yeah, without a doubt. Void Engine. Oh man, the Void Engine. Don't get me started on the Void Engine. Yeah, the name implies the frame rate. 0. Void. These two atoms. But this is Unity, so at least if I'm saying Unity, people just expect not a AAA game. But I mean, Unity is doing better nowadays. But yeah, what I hate about Unity is that when you're looking into the distance, it wrecks the engine. It wrecks the GPU, better said. So yeah, 900p, high settings, no ambient occlusion will be my best settings to have a decent resolution and good visuals. The only thing you lose is ambient occlusion, so at least the shadows into the distance can be seen. So yeah, come on, attack me. What's the worst running or worst optimized games you remember playing? That's a good question. Star Citizen. Yeah, Star Citizen. That's one of the worst. I have a video on that actually. Before doing that, let's restart the mission and do 720p. So 900p appears to be fine. Let's do 720. 720 is probably more of a better idea. Where are you? 720. Okay, 720. Finally. And we're cranking it up to the max. I'm not getting 60s probably when looking into the distance. So this is 720p Ultra. And guys, let me know more unoptimized games you remember. And I'll see if I remember them myself. But I remember that Star Citizen, I tried it once a few years ago, like 6 years ago I think. And it runs so bad. Oh my. Your voice is so relaxing. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Gonna go sleep, but let your stream open. Okay. Hope you have a good sleep, man. Hopefully nobody will scream in the microphone while you're trying to sleep. Nah, I'm kidding. Good night, man. Happy to be here while you sleep. That doesn't sound awkward at all. I remember Arma 2 at launch being really bad. Well, Arma 2, at least you could lower the settings. It wasn't a thing that the game ran bad. It was more of a thing, it doesn't use your GPU at its maximum potential. Well, Ark Survival Evolved. There, I said it. Ark Survival Evolved. Assassin's Creed Unity right now is super enjoyable. Actually one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. Same. Agreed with that sentiment. I loved Assassin's Creed Unity. It was the last real Assassin's Creed game. At least in my opinion. It was the last Assassin's Creed game that felt like an Assassin's Creed game. Jesus. Those words are difficult. I mean, Unity feels like another Ezio game to me. Although Unity, I liked it more than Revelations. Yeah, Unity was a good game when it ran well. And graphically still holds up incredibly well. I mean, when I revisit Assassin's Creed Unity, I'm blown away by the graphics. It feels from this generation of consoles, really. Arc runs first, good for me with RTX 580, RX 580 you mean? Yeah, but still not good enough. I mean, it wasn't using my GPU at its maximum potential, and it was basically Unreal Engine 4 looking average with the good shadows and ridiculous draw distance, so it was literally unoptimized. It was loading like the tree branches from a tree 3 kilometers away. That was the issue with Ark, at least for me. Black Flag was my favorite. Yeah, Black Flag is up there with my favorites. But I like the Ezio trilogy. because it's the same character over and over. So it feels like one game. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations feel like only one game to me. In my brain, they are like all blended together. What also was screwed up in Assassin's Creed nowadays is the modern story. I miss controlling Desmond and the other characters. It was fun. At least it made sense. No, it doesn't make sense at all. It's just, oh, let's travel back in time. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Once you play one Assassin's Creed, you play them all. Well, unless you played Black Flag. That's the most interesting one, but at the same time, it's the less Assassin's Creed from all of them. What I hate about Black Flag is the tail-end missions. That's absolute garbage. The tail-end missions in Assassin's Creed Black Flag makes my blood boil. What an annoying set of missions those. Yeah, the game lost its drive once they threw away the general story. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't have any reason to play the newer games if they don't continue the story. That's what hooked me back then. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed Brotherhood because Assassin's Creed 2 needed to continue. So the story needed to continue and needed to get the next game. Same happened to me with God of War 2. I finished God of War 2, it was like on a cliffhanger, and God of War 3 was a PS3 game, so I had to wait like 5 years to get a PS3 and play God of War 3 to see how the story ended. I don't know. I liked story games back then. It was more of a reason to get a game, not only how it plays. Sí, tal cual, Justin, tal cual. The most interesting Assassin's Creed game is the least Assassin's Creed game of all. I love that the character in Black Flag is not an assassin or a Templar, he's just naturally a murderer. And knows how to use all that technology. Anyway, I've seen enough of Aragami 2. Y señor Rick me escribió. Gracias, señor Rick, con C y sin K. Bueno. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Aragami 2 releases in a few hours on Steam. It's also on Xbox Game Pass for PC and console, so if you want to play it, it's everywhere on PC and it's pretty easy to get. You can just go to Steam and buy it. That's one of the options. Then you have it right here. It unlocks in around 7 to 8 hours from now, should be unlocked on Steam. But if you want to get it on the Microsoft Store, I'm not sure if I installed the Microsoft Store. Oh yeah, I did. There you are. So Microsoft Store, let's see when it releases. Probably already out. Aragami 2. Let's see. Included with Game Pass. Yeah, it's already out. So guys, if you have Game Pass on PC, you can install Aragami 2 already. And if you have an Xbox One, an Xbox Series S, Series X, whatever, you can play it with Game Pass as well. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Very fun game actually. I really enjoyed it. Thanks again to Lince Works for providing a code. And yeah, that's it for now. If you like stealth games, give this one a try. Pretty good. I like it. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, install the Xbox app. No, I'm lazy. I rather use the Microsoft Store as minimal as possible. So yeah. Thank you guys. Again, if you like stealth games, I'm a big fan of Splinter Cell, Tenchu. This is right up my alley. So if you like those games, consider this one. And again, it's on Game Pass, so you can give it a shot if you're a subscriber. So yeah, see you next time. See you tomorrow, guys. I'm going to be doing Crysis Remastered and probably Blood Hunt, which will be interesting as well. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks. Good night. It's like 12 a.m. Almost 12 a.m. My sleep deprivation is real.